Nächster Tag. Montag. 9:30 Uhr morgens. Police Headquarters.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Gibt es jetzt überhaupt irgendwelche Kommentare oder ist die Stimmung dafür gerade... Wahrscheinlich ist es nicht die richtige Stimmung dafür. Ich gehe mal alles kurz durch. Die Standardtexte kennt man ja schon. Sieht nicht so aus, als ob er irgendwas sagt. RIP. Hat Mario was zu sagen? Nicht mal Mario. Rusty Car. Ja, ich denke, das ist so eine der Szenen, wo es nichts gibt. About, was haben wir denn hier so? About so, about Iris and Oda, okay, oder Fishery. Has CSI found anything at the warehouse?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Iba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
About Iris and Ota.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening.
Hat aber ganz schön viel Blut verloren.
Iris, though.
Ja, wieder ein Auge weniger.
She's still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course.
Also Iris' und Otas Mütter.
Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
About Okiura Fishery.
You should ask Iba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
Ja, das hatten wir auch gehört
The
schon mal.
company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
I want to hear from a representative of Okiura Fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Nee, die ist immer noch bei Mama.
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
Wahrscheinlich super angepisst.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
About so.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium
Ja,
yesterday.
mit Titten.
Right. But Iris says she's never met
Ich
him.
finde es komisch, dass das niemand erwähnt.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
Boss is sitting on top of her desk. From this angle, it looks like you should be able to see up her skirt, but you can't. Not that I would want to. Ja, Lügner. I should go investigate.
All right, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iba.
Roger that.
Jetzt haben wir einiges zu tun. Gehen wir erstmal zum... Einfach alles der Reihe nach, wie immer. Cold Storage Warehouse. Gucken, ob wir da irgendwas finden. Diesmal extra lang. Harbor Warehouse District. Monday. Okay, oder Suisan. Blada.
2 cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
1 van and 1 station wagon.
The water of Tokyo Bay.
Date, look! The School of Mullet!
And
Aren't the fish so cute?
Na, wenn du meinst. A red barrier line wraps around the scene. In the old days, they used to use yellow caution tape for this. Oh, das ist dasselbe, was sie am Anfang des Spiels gesagt haben. Yep. Ward of Tokyo Bay. School of Mullet in the water, but it has nothing to do with this case.
Iba, what's in the box?
It looks like a person.
What?
No, never mind. It's a silicone doll in the shape of a woman.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Wooden box. There's a silicone doll inside, but I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with the case. It's a
Can you
crane.
please move the crane?
Date, please shut up.
Oh, stop.
Was war das denn für ein für eine... Es muss irgendeine Anspielung auf irgendwas gewesen sein, aber ich verstehe es nicht. Aldrum.
It looks like that girl Reika from the cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
Ich habe gehört, ich habe das Gefühl, Iva kann wirklich Reika überhaupt nicht leiden.
He looks nothing like her.
Während Date sie voll auf sie abfährt. So sehr, dass sie seine Nummer blockiert hat. Does not look like anything like Reika. Stack containers. I don't think this has anything to do with what happened. Warehouses all in a line. The cops from my head office examined everything. I couldn't find anything useful.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Uh-huh.
Stolen.
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
Mhm.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on.
Ja, da würde ich aber auch dann irgendwie sagen, dass du ein bisschen selber schuld bist.
The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Weißt du, wenn du den Motor laufen lässt und die Tür nicht abschließt und dann mal eben in den Convenience Store reinläufst und dir dann jemand dein Auto klaut, würde ich sagen, was hast du denn bitte erwartet? Andererseits in Japan ist es halt vielleicht nicht ganz so gang und gäbe wie in irgendwelchen, ja, weiß nicht. Ich denke, es gibt in Japan bestimmt auch Gebiete, wo das gang und gäbe wäre, wenn man das machen würde. Aber vielleicht war es einfach in einem Gebiet, wo es normalerweise so gut wie keine Verbrechen gibt. Deswegen. Es gibt ja auch in Amerika, gab es irgendwo Gegenden, wo die Leute nie ihre Haustür abschließen, weil die Crime Rate da halt so niedrig ist. Aber es ist, als hätte der ein kostenloses Schild an sein Auto gemacht. Irgendwie schon, ne? The doors might have even been unlocked. Ja, genau.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
Moment, was?
What?
Oh, cool. Also Angriff auf, er hat einen Polizeibeamten angegriffen und jetzt hat er auch noch ein Auto geklaut.
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident.
Da kommt ja bestimmt noch was auf ihn zu.
Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Mhm.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Moment, wann hat er denn jetzt geklaut? 10:33 Uhr. Das ist aber um einiges vor 3 Uhr nachts.
Ota stole the car at 10:33
Oh, vielleicht
p.m.
hätte ich einfach mal X drücken sollen.
That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
Oder A. The station wagon Ota stole. A police officer. I asked him about the investigation, but there's been no progress.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family.
Oh?
It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Aber warum ist dann...
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift.
Kann Ota sich klonen?
Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Ich meine, das ist von Ota, beziehungsweise von Matsushita Diner. Und das hat Ota geklaut. Wie kann er denn an 2 Autos hinfahren?
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Aren't you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Police officer. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I asked the cop at the scene and he said there wasn't anything special in them. There's a dark spot over there. The shadows on the left catch my eye. Wasn't it? No.
It's dark over there.
Is it of concern?
Yeah, but without some light, I can't see.
I am perfect for times like this.
Night vision. Oh, square object.
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki. But eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
An oil
It
drum.
really does look like Reika from that cabaret
Show
club in
me that.
Nakamaguro.
I told you it does not.
An oil drum. Probably not a clue this time. Da geht's wieder raus.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
A video camera and laptops used for the stream. We probably can't find the culprit with these though.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
The forklift is stopped. It looks like it hasn't been moved in years. I don't know if this has anything to do with what happened this morning. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see. Ah, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Moment, ich bin noch nicht fertig. Ice cutting machine. It's been here a while, so it wasn't moved.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
This is the workbench Iris was laying on. I can't find any clues here. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
I can't find any leads on the shelf. Noch eine Kiste? A wooden box on the shelf. It's empty. There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it. That must be Oda's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
The inspector is doing his duties as usual. We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better
Ist
circumstances.
das nicht Kagami?
Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately, I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
Ah, die Eisberg, okay. Das war dann wohl alles. Matsushita Diner. Ist überhaupt jemand da? Wollte, ach so, Mayumi wollte, glaube ich, nach Hause gehen und irgendwas für Ota holen. Fürs Krankenhaus. Vielleicht ist sie da. Oh ja, da ist sie.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh, so how can I help you?
Mal eben kurz umgucken. A table. It's a mop. A round chair. Beer red on the wall. Disposable chopsticks. A bucket. Condiments. Oh, diesmal gibt es sogar zu den Condiments nichts. Dann gibt es hier wohl gerade gar nichts. Oh, muss ich einmal mal gucken. It's an autograph, probably from a celebrity. Kitchen. Swinging door. Irgendwann hat man schon alles memorized, was es hier so gibt. Calendar. Clock. Cushion. Low table. Okay. It's Mayumi, Oda's mother. She has a picture frame next to her. About that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo toward
This
me.
is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns.
Ja, das Messer wahrscheinlich. Da sind doch Blumen drauf.
So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife.
Oh, stimmt. Auf dem, der Schürze sind auch Blumen.
Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Where is your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro.
Der sieht ja saudumm aus.
He died of
Oh.
myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Das ist dann nicht so lustig.
What? What is going on here?
About the Odoroki Man chocolate. Just to be sure, I decided to ask Mayumi about the Odoroki Man chocolate I found at the warehouse. I took it out of my pocket to show her.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
About last night?
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Nein.
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes. A very nostalgic dream.
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Oda run an errand for me. And he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Oda. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something.
Mm-hmm.
Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue,
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
dementia.
Well, that's depressing.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
Man hat auch nie Kunden hier gesehen, ne?
Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park.
Mhm.
Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Mayumi stood and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go.
Mhm.
It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Mayumi is in the kitchen. It looks like she's cutting vegetables or something. Besuchen wir mal Sejima. Der uns wahrscheinlich wieder sagt, dass er nichts weiß und mit nichts irgendwas zu tun hat. Und uns dann davon jagt.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
Ach so.
That's trespassing, you know.
Dann hat er das wahrscheinlich immer so gemacht.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Das ist natürlich auch mal eine Ausrede. A tree. A pond.
Look, Aiba. A giant salamander.
Mr. Sejima is a wealthy man.
In der Zwischenzeit wartet Oda im Krankenhaus.
Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
A pond. There are many koi in the pond, as well as a salamander. There's a small island in the center of the pond. A garden lantern.
Well, that is strange. Why is Reika from the Cabaret Club over there?
Die hört auch echt nicht auf damit.
That's a lantern. It doesn't look anything like her.
Das Gefühl, Aiba ist ein bisschen eifersüchtig, oder? That's a garden lantern. It's not Reika. That's a big moss ball. No, actually, it's a well-manicured tree. He must be into topiary. It's not a big moss ball. Echt, ich meine, wie oft haben wir jetzt schon irgendwelche Sachen gefunden und Aiba meint dann dauernd, hey, guck mal, es ist Reika. Immer bei irgendwelchen Sachen, die so halt überhaupt nicht, ja, wo es irgendwie eine Beleidigung ist, zu sagen, hey, es ist Reika. A garden stone. Andererseits, ich frage mich halt aber auch, was zur Hölle Date eigentlich gemacht hat, dass Reika seine Nummer blockiert hat. The Sejima Residence. Noch irgendwas? Da fällt mir wieder ein, da hinten ist die Veranda, wo So und Hitomi sich unterhalten haben. Da haben wir auch noch nichts drüber gelernt, ne? War ja auch kurios. War das nicht sogar auf der Route, wo es dann tatsächlich auch ein Ending gab und man nie wieder was davon gehört hat? Wird aber noch anders erklärt. That's a rest area with a roof over it. The bodyguard is standing completely still, emotionless. Oh, diesmal nur einer. Der andere ist wohl gerade, weiß nicht, auf Toilette. Do you know Irish Sagan?
No. It's this girl.
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
Cute. What was that? Nothing. You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Aiba hat doch ihre Recording-Funktion, wobei es wäre jetzt komisch, das irgendwie hier abzuspielen. About So's alibi.
Congressman Sejima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Yeah.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off.
Überhaupt nicht suspicious.
There is no image data for the past few days.
Aber ich meine, was ist bei So schon bitteschön nicht suspicious? Es ist jetzt irgendwie auch kein Beweis für irgendwas. Bei dem ist sowieso andauernd alles verdächtig.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
What's your boss's relationship with the Kumakuras, by the way?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Das Kanji ist übrigens Kuma von Kumakura. Heißt auch Bär. Well, where were you at 3 a.m. this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
So is feeding the koi in the pond. Should feed them with his own meat. Do you know Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
About your connection with the Kumakuras.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, stimmt.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sejima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Oh, bridge. There's an arch-shaped stone bridge over the pond. Aiba said to check his body.
This guy has a handgun.
Oh, shit.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that. Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Vielleicht sollten wir da einfach nicht mehr hingehen. Das ist jedes Mal total frustrierend. Und am Schluss will ich einfach nur einem von denen ins Gesicht schlagen. Gehen wir mal zum Central Hospital. Ooh.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful.
Whew.
They told me she would be fine.
Nur
After I
ein
heard
Auge
that,
weniger.
a weight left my shoulders and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
I can see a toilet in there. A cupboard. A carton used as a divider.
Peekaboo.
Pardon me?
When Iris was little, we used to play hide and seek. Seeing that curtain made me think about it.
Oh, isn't that nice? Equipment used for monitoring vital signs. It measures heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature on the monitor. A bed. Bedside table. A window. Oh, a sink. Okay. Hitomi is sitting next to the bed. She looks exhausted. Ja, verständlich. Do you know anything about Iris and So?
So, Sujima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Why? Okay, gibt kein Why. Oh, TV. There's an LCD TV on top of the bedside table. Gut. Ich dachte schon, Aiba fängt jetzt wieder an mit dem Mädchen aus The Ring. About Ota.
I am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead.
Hat er endlich mal was angefangen mit seinem Leben, das nicht total sinnlos ist.
I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
About Ota again?
Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man.
Ja, dann kennst du ihn nicht wirklich, würde ich sagen.
Risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
Ich meine, gut, das ist natürlich applaudable, wie man sagt. Aber er hat auch eine Menge Qualitäten bisher gezeigt, zu denen ich sagen würde, he grew up to be quite an amazing young man, ist nicht so ganz die richtige Bezeichnung. Aber ich meine, er scheint zumindest jetzt nicht irgendwie bösartig zu sein, wenn man das so nennen kann. Nur ziemlich, ich finde, er wirkt so ein bisschen verwöhnt. Und halt auch ein bisschen stalkermäßig, was Iris angeht. About your alibi.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today?
Ich schätze, wir müssen das fragen.
I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran
by
out
car.
of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
About Iris.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris' surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
Well, on that note, goodbye.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
Können Sie sich mit Bart aus Xenogears zusammentun?
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Well then, rest some more. I'm sure we'll talk again. Date Residence. Gehen wir mal mit Mizuki sprechen. Ich gehe zumindest mal davon aus, dass wir deswegen dahin fahren. Weil die wurde ja noch erwähnt. Da waren wir auch lange nicht mehr.
Hey, Mizuki, could you take a break? I want to ask you something.
Ja, ich glaube, die ist sauer. Gucken wir uns erstmal um. Moment, Maus nehmen. Oh, ich kann mich gar nicht umgucken. Gut, dann muss ich erstmal mit ihr sprechen. Mizuki is still working her muscles. About the fishery? Well, about Ota and Iris? Come on, where's the officer who dropped you off? You're mad at me, aren't you? Apologize to Mizuki.
Listen, I get it. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang.
Sorry, ich hab schon wieder zu früh gedrückt.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang.
Ich meine, ich kann es ja verstehen. Ich wäre auch ein bisschen angepisst, wenn mich einfach jemand da zurücklässt, ohne irgendwas. Er hätte es ja ein bisschen besser machen können. Er hätte zumindest ihr mal versuchen können zu erklären, dass er jetzt zu einem Yakuza-Gebäude geht und es deswegen vielleicht nicht verkehrt wäre, wenn sie da ausnahmsweise nicht mitkommt und im Auto wartet oder sowas. Und sie einfach zu sagen, ich gehe jetzt auf Toilette und bin gleich wieder da und in Wirklichkeit verpisst er sich einfach und lässt sie von irgendjemandem abholen. Und die ist 12. Da ist man vielleicht auch noch nicht so ganz hat man noch nicht so ganz so viel Verständnis für all sowas. Also, ich meine zumindest, es ist jetzt nicht komplett unverständlich, dass sie ein bisschen sauer auf ihn ist. Aber er entschuldigt sich ja jetzt auch gerade. Und erklärt jetzt halt gerade, warum.
Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them?
Und die Frage ist ja jetzt, ob sie danach noch zickig ist oder ob sie es dann versteht. Also,
Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. No, she's just hiding in the shadows.
aha.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Jetzt kann ich mich auch eben umgucken. A backpack. It looks small on Mizuki now. 4 years ago when I bought it for her, it looked so big on her bag. Mizuki's favorite metal pipe. I have no idea what she uses it for. Mizuki's clothes and mine hanging on the rack. We each have basically one outfit. That's because we're rational people. I don't want to waste my precious time and brain power thinking about what clothes to wear every day. A lot of successful business... Okay, das hatten wir, glaube ich, auch schon mal. Sie haben andere wie... Sie haben sie nur woanders. A big window. A bench press. The weights are real iron. The total weight is 220, wofür steht das nochmal? LBS. Not that I can actually bench that.
You watch weird videos when I'm not around, don't you?
Maybe.
Weird videos.
Something about cuckoldry?
Oh, Date.
No. Those are husbandry videos. You know, like animal husbandry, raising livestock.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, don't touch my computer without permission.
A PC. My hard drive is full of animal husbandry videos. Das kann ich noch gar nicht. There's a corkboard on the wall. A desk. A trash can. There's a chair next to the desk. A one-seater sofa. The speakers themselves are actually mostly hollow.
4 years ago, Mizuki used to hide in them to scare you, didn't she?
Das ist irgendwie niedlich.
Yeah, and I would scold her every time.
And she'd probably do it again anyway.
She hasn't done such childish things lately.
Good news for me.
You think so? I imagine that a part of you actually misses it.
Audio equipment for an audiophile. A coffee table. The top is glass. A 3-seat sofa I also use as a bed. I've been sleeping here for 4 years. Mizuki took over my bed. A bed? Mizuki sleeps there every night. There's the entrance.
Hey, Mizuki, could you get rid of the Cleone in there?
Aw, do I have to?
Yes. If it were just 1 or 2, I'd let it slide, but there's 100 in there.
It's not my fault. They started breeding.
The what? What? Cleone? Muss ich mal nachschlagen, was das ist. It's a pot. A kitchen. There are seasonings and cooking equipment lying around. Ad rabbit. A stuffed animal. It's a character Mizuki likes. I guess there's no point getting into it. Okay, oh, carpet. A rug. Gut, das war's dann wohl. Oh, bench press noch was? Nee, sonst nichts mehr. Mizuki is sitting on the bench. Where's the officer who dropped you off?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
Oh Gott, das schlage ich vielleicht wirklich lieber nicht nach.
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs?
What?
I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
I suppose you could just shut the fuck up and let me enjoy every tits I like. About Okiura Fishery.
Okiura Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
Okay, passt ja zu dem, was wir gelernt haben. What kind of person was your grandpa?
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yep. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
That can't be true. But there's a part of me that's thinking, maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. I believe her grandpa was an incredible man. About Ota and Iris.
I saw the video.
Okay, die sind ja niedlich.
The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Iris and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well, goodbye.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened?
Oh.
Who did this to you?
Good lord.
Some kids at school. 5 or 6 of them. They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me, and I got mad, and I told them to go away, and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Ja, keine Ahnung, ob Iva so die Expertin auf dem Gebiet ist, das so zu sagen.
Why the shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
Master. Okay, wenn wir diese Szene hier gerade haben, ich weiß gar nicht, es könnte jetzt etwas nach 11 werden, aber ich will jetzt auch nicht diese Szene komplett unterbrechen. Ich weiß nicht mehr, wie lang die war. Aber ist ja bestimmt kein Problem. A training dummy. Wo ist mein Mauszeiger? Da. A Shinto shrine. It looks rather solemn. A guardian dog. A lantern, not Reika. A rope hanging from the bell. Oh.
Hey Date, what's this?
It's called a sacred straw rope. In kanji, it's written as pour and linking rope. That's because in ancient China, rope that had water poured on it was used as an amulet to protect from evil.
Okay.
Hey, you asked.
Das habe ich auch wieder vergessen. War mal voll am Schnarchen. A Shinto shrine. It looks rather solemn. Wie blöd. I think I prefer interns. A lantern.
What does it say?
When riding an elevator, mashing the door close button doesn't actually do anything. That's what it says.
You're lying. Aren't you?
Maybe. A stone monument. There's something engraved here, but I can't read it.
Hey Date, what's that?
It's a chozuya. This is where you wash your belly button in the sacred water before you visit the shrine.
Belly button?
Yes, absolutely. In Shinto, the belly button is said to be the dirtiest place. That is why, before praying, you have to cleanse yourself.
I see. My belly is holy. I didn't mean for that to rhyme.
Date, I wish you wouldn't lie to her while she's impressionable.
Wollte ich auch gerade sagen, dafür ist es doch gar nicht.
Your story about the belly button, she trusts you, you know.
She'll catch on eventually.
A chozuya. You wash your hands and face here. Definitely not your belly button. The Arch. Ich schätze, das war alles. Ja, okay. Mizuki looks skeptical. The key to victory is to kill the heart.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Ich find's lustig, dass dein Synchronsprecher auch irgendwie gerade so ein bisschen anders klingt, so leicht Sensei-mäßig. Being quick to act is crucial.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
No.
Not Date. Master.
Your everyday life is of dire importance.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark. The blowing of the wind through the trees.
Sagt einfach irgendeinen Quatsch, um abzulenken.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Offenbar schon. Mental preparation is important.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
Jetzt klingt er nämlich wieder anders. Ich kann es irgendwie gar nicht beschreiben, was anders ist, aber er hat gerade, als er diese 4 Sachen erzählt hat, irgendwie anders geklungen. Finde ich cool, dass er das drauf hat.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
But how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then,
Jetzt hat er wieder
punch
diese Stimme.
forward. Huh?
How is that?
Das Gesicht gerade. Und ja, das ist der Job von Synchronsprechern. Aber ich habe halt auch schon wieder für dieses Spiel so viele Leute gehört, die mir gesagt haben, ich habe sofort auf Japanisch gestellt und englische Sprachausgabe ist sowieso immer total scheiße. Und das regt mich ein bisschen auf, weil bei diesem Spiel ist die englische Sprachausgabe richtig fucking gut. Und es nervt mich dann so ein bisschen, wenn so gleich so Elite, sowieso alles, was nicht Japanisch ist, wenn das Spiel aus Japan kommt, muss immer auf Japanisch sein. Das nervt mich so ein bisschen. Regt mich auf, wenn die Sprachausgabe eigentlich voll gut ist und die Leute geben dem nicht mal eine Chance.
You don't have to be nice.
Ja, gibt's immer. Aber es regt mich halt trotzdem auf. Ich weiß, es sollte mich nicht aufregen, aber ja.
I know I'm weak.
You know you're weak. You just fucking...
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything.
Hätte sie vielleicht mal machen sollen.
There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must.
Oh, jetzt hat er sogar in dem Satz darin in die andere Dings gewechselt. Bei 12 hat er doch die mit den Hasenohren so eine richtig geile Stimme. Das
Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
Abyss.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
Yeah, but let's do that next time. Das ist auch ein guter Punkt zum Aufhören. Das wäre jetzt kein großer spannender Cliffhanger, aber dann können wir nächstes Mal zumindest mit einer Zusammenfassung anfangen und dadurch einen super Einstieg haben, finde ich. Also, wäre es das jetzt.